Welcome to the Advanced Certification in AI in Regulatory Affairs, or ACAiRA, by Royad Training. This one-month online certification is designed for professionals who want to understand how artificial intelligence is reshaping regulatory work across the life sciences industry. This course is not about replacing regulatory professionals. It is about helping them work with more speed, accuracy, and strategic confidence. You will explore the practical tools, workflows, and thinking needed to lead the digital transformation of global regulatory operations. Regulatory affairs is entering a new era. Health authorities are increasingly adopting digital-first review standards, while the volume of scientific data, real-world evidence, and regulatory documentation continues to grow rapidly. Manual methods alone are becoming difficult to sustain. The AI imperative is clear. Regulatory teams must become faster without compromising quality, data integrity, or patient safety. Artificial intelligence can support this change through smarter data review, global labeling harmonization, ECTD version 4.0 readiness, and accelerated lifecycle management. Traditional regulatory workflows often depend on manual CMC drafting, static document publishing, reactive change control, and time-consuming literature screening. These methods remain important, but they can create delays, duplication, and a greater risk of human error. Regulatory 4.0 introduces a more intelligent model. It uses AI-supported structured content generation, automated validation loops, labeling drift detection, and machine learning for safety signal review. The goal is not simply to digitize old processes, it is to build a more connected, proactive, and efficient regulatory function. ACAiRA is a focused program built for professionals working in pharma, biotech, and medical devices. It is designed to help learners move from basic awareness of AI to practical understanding of how AI can be used responsibly in regulatory work. The program is delivered over 1 month in a fully online, self-paced format. No previous coding or artificial intelligence experience is required. By the end of the course, learners receive a Royad Certificate of Completion and Merit, demonstrating their commitment to developing future-ready regulatory capability. The methodology is designed around 3 important principles: human-in-the-loop review, industry-centric learning, and simulation-driven application. This creates a practical learning experience that stays connected to real regulatory expectations. You will learn how AI can assist with drafting, reviewing, analyzing, and automating, but always with expert oversight. The course uses examples from regulatory operations and hands-on simulation scenarios, allowing you to see where AI adds value, where human judgment remains essential, and how the two can work together safely. The curriculum is built on 5 pillars of AI-enabled regulatory mastery. The first pillar develops foundational understanding of regulatory technology, artificial intelligence, and the move toward digital regulatory operations. The remaining pillars focus on AI in CMC writing and authoring, ECTD publishing and automation, risk and data integrity with AI labeling, and finally, real-world evidence, prompt engineering, and ethics. Together, these areas give learners an end-to-end view of how AI is changing regulatory work across the product lifecycle. The first pillar creates the foundation for everything that follows. You will learn the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and natural language processing, and understand how these technologies are used in a regulated life sciences environment. This pillar also introduces the regulatory AI maturity curve, human-in-the-loop governance, and the importance of structured metadata. You will explore the strengths and limitations of large language models, including general tools and specialized regulatory AI platforms. The aim is to develop realistic expectations and use AI with sound professional judgment. CMC documentation is often complex, data-intensive, and highly dependent on consistency. This pillar explores how AI can support the journey from raw source data to structured authoring, Module 2 and 3 content, and human validation checkpoints. You will understand AI-assisted content drafting, data extraction, and document comparison. The course also introduces the concept of an AI trust bridge, using AI to improve efficiency while preserving traceability, expert review, and scientific accuracy. This helps writers and reviewers make better use of AI without losing control over critical regulatory content. Pillar 3. ECTD, version 4.0, Publishing and Automation. ECTD publishing is becoming more structured, dynamic, and data-driven. This pillar explains the fundamentals of ECTD hierarchy, Modules 1 to 5, lifecycle management, and the technical discipline required for a high-quality global submission. You will also explore how AI and automation can support document control, validation, submission readiness, and lifecycle tracking. The focus remains practical, understanding the difference between simply formatting documents and managing a strategic, compliant publishing operation that can support faster and more reliable global submissions. Pillar 4. Risk, Data Integrity, and AI Labeling. In regulatory affairs, speed is valuable only when it is supported by trust. This pillar focuses on data integrity, compliance risk, and the responsible use of AI in labeling and safety-sensitive content. You will learn how AI can support ACAiRA Plus principles, detect potential compliance concerns, and help identify labeling drift across markets. The module also explores global labeling harmonization, core data sheet management, and AI-supported review of SMPC and patient information content. It helps you balance innovation with the discipline required in a highly regulated environment. The final pillar brings together three highly important areas: real-world evidence, prompt engineering, and AI ethics. You will learn how to frame prompts that guide AI tools toward useful, structured, and regulatorily appropriate outputs. The course also explores how AI can support the review of evidence from sources such as claims databases, electronic health records, and patient data. Just as importantly, you will understand ethical considerations, including privacy, bias, hallucination risk, transparency, and the need for human accountability in every AI-supported regulatory decision. This program gives you a practical toolkit for Regulatory 4.0. The first area is content automation, where AI can support regulatory intelligence, document comparison, summarization, and controlled content generation. The second area is structured authoring, including platforms such as VivaVault RIM and related systems. You will also explore regulatory intelligence tools and workflow automation. Together, these capabilities help professionals shift from repetitive manual activity to higher-value strategic work while maintaining necessary checks and regulatory controls. Regulatory 4.0 is not limited to one role. Regulatory affairs professionals can use AI to improve submission quality, speed, automation, and compliance insight. Quality assurance and compliance managers can strengthen internal controls and support data-driven decision-making. Publishing and regulatory operations teams can improve ECTD efficiency, technical validation, and submission workflows. Pharmacovigilance specialists can use AI-supported approaches for literature review and safety signal detection. This course helps each of these professionals understand their role in building a more connected and intelligent regulatory ecosystem. Royed Training has been supporting life sciences professionals through industry-oriented learning since 2012. The focus has always been on combining current knowledge with practical relevance, helping learners prepare for the real expectations of their professional roles. The organisation has been recognised through the Economic Times Re-Pharma Awards for excellence in training and development. It has also been recognised among leading, promising corporate online training providers. ACAiRA carries this same commitment into AI education, making emerging technology clear, relevant, and useful for regulatory professionals. The future of pharma will be shaped by professionals who can combine regulatory expertise with digital intelligence. ACAiRA gives you a practical starting point to understand AI-enabled regulatory workflows and build the confidence to work in this evolving environment. With flexible 24/7 learning, global competency development, and dual certification through completion and merit recognition, the program is designed around your professional growth. Enroll through www.royd.in and begin your journey toward becoming a more capable, digitally prepared regulatory professional.